I'm sure that most of us can recall the QuakeCon 2018 gameplay reveal for Doom Eternal. Getting to see the sequel to Doom 2016 in action was an absolute blast. They showed a pretty hefty amount of new content as well, everything from concept art to cutscenes to full-on gameplay segments. It was a very solid look into Doom Eternal. But it was coincidentally our only look into that build of Eternal, because after that, everything was swapped out for the more colorful and vibrant version of the game. Every single demo and gameplay showcase after that point had a brand new coat of paint, and while it certainly worked for the most part, I still wish that we got to see more of the grittier version of Eternal. You know, the one that had demons with glowing eyes, demon intro cutscenes, darker textures, and a HUD that resembled the one from Doom 2016. By the time that the team was ready to share short gameplay clips on social media and bigger stuff at E3 2019, the game was already completely different. Aside from the terrible gameplay footage that was leaked from a Google Stadia conference in early 2019, we never got another solid look of the older, forgotten build of Doom Eternal. Google recently announced that the Google Stadia would be shutting down in early 2023, and I've been watching a few videos on the topic, one of which came from The Act Man. During his video, he mentions that he was able to play a build of Eternal running on the Stadia at PAX in 2019, which got me thinking about that leaked phone recording of Eternal's 2018 build running on the Stadia, the one that I mentioned a moment ago. The person playing had clearly never touched a video game before in their entire life, and the quality wasn't great, but I have fond memories of being extremely excited that we finally had another look at Doom Eternal. So, because I remembered it so fondly, I went back to look for the clip on YouTube and ended up finding something way better instead. And considering what this video is about, you probably assume that what I found was an unseen, 2-minute long HD clip of gameplay from the 2018 build of Eternal. If you assumed that, then you assumed correctly, because that's exactly what we have here today. This clip has just about everything that you'd want to see from the pre-E3 2019 build of a game. The original HUD, the original weapon wheel, the unused Slayer pain grunts that sound much deeper, some weird glitches, literally everything. For those of you that are more than happy with the current build or don't care about cut content, this may not mean much to you, but I personally consider this to be a big hidden gem. The clip itself comes from this awesome channel who uploaded this 3 years ago to an unfortunately low amount of recognition, but this gameplay is apparently pulled from a Google Stadia presentation that's now privated and completely wiped off the internet. As far as I'm aware, this may just be the last HD version of this clip that's publicly available, so I'll be leaving a link to it in the description to hopefully ensure that it stays known. But don't worry, I'll be showing the clip now because I'm sure that you've been waiting to see it. I want to immediately point out that this build has the deeper version of the Slayer pain grunts. These can be seen in the E3 2019 gameplay demo and are still in the files of a release version, although they're toggled off. I honestly like these a lot more than what we got in the final game. I think it makes the Slayer sound tougher. I also like the bright, glowing demon eyes which can still be seen in this build, along with an earlier version of the demon spawn effect. This gameplay also has some switched and new demon spawns amongst other things, but most interestingly, it has the compass of the builds that came after it. I mean, this whole thing is pretty intriguing and has a ton of cool details. It's honestly great to get a look at this version of the game, which has pretty much been forgotten. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you like this version of the game better, or are you fine with the new stuff? If you're interested in Doom, Quake, or Wolfenstein content, then consider leaving a like on this video and subscribing for similar content. I'm always putting out interesting content like this, so you may want to stick around. Anyway, so I think that's just about all I have for today's video, so thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Until next time.